Hello and welcome to the Section 3 regression part. In this video, we're going to talk about the linear regression and also we're going to talk about the hypothesis function. So without wasting our time, let's get into it. So first of all, we have studied about in regression, we are taking input variables and we are trying to fit the output onto the continuous function. We have studied about that. I will give you the link in the description below so that you can check it out in case you haven't seen that video. So we have two types of linear regression. First of all, linear regression with one variable, and the second one is linear regression with multiple variables. The linear regression with one variable, also known as univariate linear regression, and the linear regression with multiple variables, also known as multivariate linear regression. So first of all, let's take a look at univariate linear regression. So what is univariate linear regression? Univariate linear regression come in handy if you want to predict a single output value y from a single input value x. For example, you want to predict the score of a student based on the study hours, you want to predict the price of the house based on the size of the house, etc. Okay, so this is an example that we have seen here. Now, some of the notations that will be very useful for you, that let's see some of the notations. So first of all, the m. What does m here? The m here is the number for training examples. In this case, we have example of 4m. m equals to 4, which is the number for training examples. We have x, which is the input variable or features, and y, which is the target variable or output variable. Okay. Now, let's see one more example of this particular example. That here, what we have in x-axis, we have the size in feet square, and y-axis, we have to predict the price of the particular thing, that in $1,000. So what we can do, we can fit the straight line on this and we can easily predict. And you might be thinking, so Ayush, how can we compute this straight line? How can we compute this straight line? So for computing this straight line, we have hypothesis function. So for computing this line, we have hypothesis function, and let us see what the form of hypothesis function look like. The form of hypothesis function looks like something like this. Here, what we are doing, here we are trying to map or create a function called h of x and trying to map our input, which is x, to our output data, which is y. You can see here we have made one function h of x and we have to give the input x and we are going to get the value output y, which is the theta 1 plus theta 0 plus theta 1 times x. And wait, if you haven't understand that what is theta here, theta are called parameters. Just to wait for a second, I will give you the intuition behind that. Now let us see what are the intuition behind the form of hypothesis. Let's say we have an example of input and the output. Now let's choose our theta 0 equals to 2 and theta 1 also equals to 2. Now if we fit this theta 0 and theta 1, our hypothesis function, which is this, onto this, we're going to get theta h of x equals to, which is theta 1 2 plus 2x. And this is our straight line. This is our straight line. So let me choose the pen here. So this is our straight line. Now we can input, let's say we input h of 2, and we can 2 plus 2 times 2, we are going to get h of 2 equals to 2 plus 4, and we are going to get 6. It means that we have given x here, and we are going to get the output, which is 6. Okay. Now this is the line that we had computed. Now we can provide the value of input value x and we are going to get the valued output y. I think that you got a bit of intuition about the theta, about this hypothesis function. And you might be thinking, so Ayush, how do we choose the theta values? So let's see that. So how do we choose our theta parameters or theta or parameters? Theta are also called the parameters, so be sure to understand the parameters or theta. Theta or the parameters are the same thing. Okay. Now let's say we have a graph. Now let's choose a theta 0 equals to 1.5 and theta 1 equals to 0. So if we fit this theta 0 and theta 1 on our hypothesis function, we'll get something like that. 1.5 plus theta x, and we have to provide our input value x and we are going to get the valued output y. And you see here that we have our slope 0. Here we can see 0x. That means our slope would be the 0. So the graph or the visual representation of this would be a constant. So we can visualize the thing that the straight line would be the constant 1.5. And let's see another example. So let's choose theta 0 equals to 1 and theta 1 equals to 0.5. Here is the errata here. Here is the errata that we have to choose the 1 here, okay? 1. Now theta 0 equals to 1 and theta 1 equals to 0.5. If we fit onto the straight line, we're going to get something like this. And we can provide the valued input x and we're going to get the valued output y. And we can visualize this something like this, okay? So you might be thinking, so Ayush, you haven't told about how do we choose theta. So for choosing theta, we have to try the different values of theta and find the values which provide the best possible fit or a straight line through our data points, okay? So we have to try different values of theta and we have to take a look at which the theta fit the best fit line on our data points, okay? Now we have made our model that we computed a straight line and it's good to go. But wait, who can tell you that you have done a good job or you have chosen the best theta here or your model have performed best in this data points? So for checking the accuracy of your module or the theta parameters, we have cost function. So in the next video, we'll be taking a look at the cost function. So that's it for this video. I think that you got a bit of intuition about the hypothesis function and also have got about the intuition of the linear regression. So thank you for seeing this video, and if you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe this YouTube channel, press the notification bell so that you never miss our videos updates, and share this video as much as you can so others can get a benefit from this video. So thanks for seeing this video, and I will be meeting you in the next one.